The Secure Act was passed by Congress and went into effect this year. Basically, it is a law that changes how inherited retirement accounts have to be treated after the participant in the retirement account passes away. So say, for example, you had an IRA and you passed away. If you're leaving it to a non-spouse, the new rule, for the most part, is the money has to be taken out of that IRA in a 10-year period. So this is really important. It used to be that you could take it out over lifetime, what's called a life expectancy calculation. We had required minimum distributions. For most beneficiaries, that's no longer the case. There are some exceptions. If you're leaving to a minor child, they can still use minimum distributions. If you're leaving to a disabled beneficiary, they can use the required minimum distribution and life expectancy calculation. Or if you're leaving to someone who is less than 10 years younger than you, they can use that required minimum distribution approach. Everybody else needs to use the 10-year rule to withdraw all of the money no later than 10 years after the death of the plan participant. Now that can be all in the first year, all in the last year, equally over the 10-year period, or in various amounts over that 10-year period. But no matter what, all of the money has to be out at the end of the 10-year time frame. During an initial consultation about the Secure Act, we are going to go over what retirement planning you have in place right now. What assets do you have? What type of retirement plan that you have? Under the Secure Act, it becomes really relevant as to whether or not you're working with a 401k, a traditional IRA, or a Roth IRA. And so we will talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each, and what you might want to do from a planning perspective to move from one form of retirement account to another. The Secure Act is relatively new. You need to be aware of it, and you need to have an idea of what your options are. We do offer a paid consultation. We do charge a fee for this consultation where we will sit down with you and we'll go through the possibilities of how things will work for you given the current state of your retirement account. Contact the office to request that Secure Act consultation, and we'll gladly schedule you a meeting, and we'll meet with one of the associates here. We'll go through what do you have in place and what are your options. And what we would recommend as a solution for you will come out of that meeting.